Hello and welcome to this week tutorial. In this week tutorial, we'll be continuing our series of developing a responsive 4 pages admin dashboard. And this week video will be the last video in the series, so we're gonna be doing the last feature for this admin dashboard. In the first video, we lay out the foundation for the project by creating a responsive framework. And also in the second video, we create this project management dashboard. That's the first page right here. In the third video, we create the e-commerce dashboard right here. In the fourth video, we create a message page right here, the chat application page. And in the last week video, we create the inbox page right here, as you can see right here. And this week, we're gonna be adding the dog theme right here. If I click this right now, see we had our dog theme right here. So we're gonna be working at all pages, the e-commerce one right here, the messages, the inbox right here. Okay, so we're gonna be working on it. So as you can see, it works on all pages because we're gonna be using local storage to save the option. Okay, and if you want to code along, there's a link in the description where you can download the starter folder for this week. Okay, so we can start it there. If you already following along, you can continue from last week video code. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Hello, welcome back. My name is Marius, and on this channel I create web design and development tutorial. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you won't miss my upload. As I said in the introduction, this will be the last video in this series, and we're gonna be adding the dog theme in this series right here. This is a finished project right here. The dog theme, which will work on all pages, 4 pages. Okay, so if you download the folder from GitHub, you can open up your prepros. So we're gonna be using prepros to compile our SASS into regular CSS. There's also a link in the description for it where you can download them. Be sure to bring your video sys folder. Inside of that, you will see the starter folder right here. Okay, as you can see right here, and go to this menu icon and select project setting right here, and go to a CSS tool and choose SASS and scroll to the bottom and make sure the replace segment is selected, and here put this like this, and the same thing right here. So just copy this one, paste it right here. Okay, and on the left right here, choose the JS tool as well, and select the replace segment right here, and put JS right here, and here put this /JS. Okay, and right here inside of this one put that main, and select the append preface. Close this one out and open your starter folder right here, and where it say SCSS, open that folder, choose the main.scss and choose the create source map and click process file, and everything should be fine right here. And going back here, choose the JS folder, open it up, choose the main.js and click the process automatically, create source map, transpile with Babel this, and click process file again, and everything should be fine. Okay, so that's the prepros. And also to view your local server right here, click the server icon and click open preview. Okay, and it should bring you to the folder right here and choose the starter folder like this, and you should have something like this. Okay, now I'm going to be use Visual Studio Code for my code editor, so I have it open right here, my starter folder open right here. I'm going to open the index.html right here. You can open any of them that you want, but I'm going to be opening the index.html right here, and I'm going to collapse everything here. So I'm going to collapse the header and this div where the class is dashboard, I'll collapse this one, collapse the model and the folder. Okay, and I'm gonna resize my browser so everything will be side by side. Let's get started. I'm gonna create my open my SCSS folder. Inside of it, create new folder. So it's a new folder. I'm gonna call it team like this. Inside of it, I'm gonna create a new file called _doc.scss like this. And inside my forward folder, I'll choose the index.html.scss right here. Open it up. Now I'll copy one of these. Come down here. If you want to know how we set all this up using the add forward, you can go back and watch the first video in this series where we set up everything, the framework, all these folders, okay, all these folder and files. So I'm going to put team right here. I'm going to navigate to a team folder and choose the doc.scss. Save this. Everything should be fine. Now I'm going to close out of this. So what we want to do, we want to update the variable for these colors. Okay, so first, before we do that, we need to bring few things over. So open up any of these pages. For example, I'm going to open the communication right here, copy this like this, close this one out and paste it right here. Okay, like this. Okay, make sure you have this on top inside your doc.scss. So how we want to do it, we want to add a class to the HTML, the body, so the doc thing can take place. And the class I want to add is e-team-doc. So if any of this body had this class, and you're gonna activate the doc team for the page. Okay, so for now we want to work on the front page, the index page. So right here, I'm gonna choose my body and select the class e-team-doc. Okay, and for example, let's say we want to change the background color. The background color, it have this variable called global bg. Okay, just global bg dash color like this. Okay, let's say I put to red. Save this. Now you can see it had a red color. All the component that have this specific variable name, color variable, will change to this red. Okay, so open up your variable.scss folder file. So inside the abstract variable.scss right here, and we want to change the colors variables. Okay, from the global to typography right here. Copy this and paste it right here. Okay, and from there I'm gonna change the form input as well, this. Okay, so copy where is it a form, copy this one, copy this and paste it right here. Okay, now nothing changed here. And the first thing we want to change is the background color, this dark background color. Okay, so we want to change it to, instead of either gray, it's gonna be, now we want to change, but before we change anything, we need to add the dark theme and color to our color map right here. Okay, so after this gray right here, go down. I will copy quickly and paste it and go over it. So this is the dog theme. Again, we had a name, we see dog, had a variation, we had the main, which is 2 1 25 29, and the 100, which is A D B 5 B D, and the 200, which is 6 C 7 5 7 D, the 300, which is 4 9 5 0 5 7, and the 400, which is 34 3 A 4 0. Okay, so this is the dark theme colors. Okay, I save this. Our loop here will generate this color for us. Okay, so now I'm going back to doc.scss. We saw changing it. So this one, instead of e.gray, we e-doc 300, doc 300. So if I say this now, as you can see right here, dot 300. Okay, so now the next one, the sidebar right here, this sidebar, which represent this right here. So the sidebar will gonna be doc 400. So I'm gonna copy this one. So we get this. Okay, now I want to change the hover effect, all of that. So when I say the menu, sidebar menu item color, this will remain the same because this already like white. So I'm going to remove this one. When I say menu item color, remove it. And we have the hover BG color right here. This one going doc 200. So I'm going to paste again, doc 200. Set 300 going 200. Save this. Now you can see. And for the active border color representing this border right here, it's gonna be doc 400 as well. So 400 like this. Now you can see it right here. Okay, so after that one, the menu title color, which represent this right here, now remember the same, so I'm gonna delete this one. And for the employee of the month, this one right here, this is what we're working with. This one gonna be RGB 0 0 0 and 8 0 0 0 and then 0.8 for the alpha. Okay, so I say this now, as you can see right here. Okay, now that's the sidebar menu. Now let's talk about the nav bar on top here. The nav bar is gonna be doc 300 as well. So I'm gonna paste, set again, doc 300. Save this. Okay, the reason why it's not working, let me make this a little bigger. And choose inspect. So you make this one bigger. Add our nav bar right here. Choose the header. Okay, for the background, it had a code BG and then the nav bar BG. Okay, so we have to update the code BG color. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one, make it smaller again. So where it say the code BG, I'm gonna have the same. And the color BG is for this one also. So it's gonna be the doc 300. Save this. Now you can see. No, not dot 200. Sorry. 200. Now you can see. Okay. Now we had our border color. This border color represent this one, and we're gonna remain the same. So I'm gonna remove it. And then we had our table header BG color, which is this one right here. So we're gonna change that one to doc 400. So paste again. with doc 400. Save it. Now we get this. Okay, don't worry, we're gonna update this, all this test color. Okay, and now we get to our typography. Now this control all this test color right here, all of this. Okay, so the global test color is going to be gray 50. Gray 50. This, save this. I can see, as you can see right here. Okay, now I'm gonna take care of all of this. Okay, and that's the only thing we need to change for the typography, so I'm gonna delete these two. And now go to the form input BG. This represent this one. It's gonna be the same as the background color, so gray. No, not gray, dark 300. So I'm gonna paste it again. Dark 300. Save this. So we get this. Okay. Now there's a border color around there, which is the primary before. I'm gonna change it, which is the input border color. Gonna be dark 400. Okay. And test area BG color, I'm gonna remove that. We don't need to change anything for that one. Now the text area border color it's gonna be dark again 300. Save this. Now this icon, we need to update them. Okay, we had the variable button icon hover HVR color like this, and gonna be the dark 300 again. Save this. Okay, my mistake. The reason why it's not working, and see how this gray background color is because here it's not supposed to be CLR, it's supposed to be BG. So if I say this now you can see this dark color. Okay, so that's it for this one. If we go down, that's one thing we need to update as well. Take here inside our client overview, this silver is hard to see it, so we're gonna update that one, and then update our folder as well. Okay, so right here we're gonna update the client overview, so I'm gonna write the comment right here. And that's the ease, set the ease dashboard, and select the clients, the ease dash client dash overview, and then this one had a class ease dash level dash silver. I'm going to change the color to be the global test color like this. Save it, and you can see right here. After that one, I change the folder, and I had a class is dash folder like this, and is it the nav bar BG color. So instead of just updating it here, we can update it right here. So instead of 300, so it'll be 200 like this, and it should update it right here, as you can see right here. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this one, and there's one more we need to update. on the inbox and the message page. So let's go to the message. Okay, now I won't show anything, so open up your message.html right here and give it a class again, e.theme-doc. Save this. Okay, so these one had the background color of the gray 100, so we need to update them. Okay, if it goes right now, you can see anything. So going back to the doc, we're gonna select the chats and inbox, and then we're gonna select ease the dashboard. We're gonna select the ease the dashboard again, dash communication. It's wrap around the whole dashboard page right here for both the message and the inbox. So I'm gonna update our gray 100 to the doc 100. I say this now. Now you get it right here, as you can see. Okay, I will explain this. Okay, so that's the message page, and we have the project page right here. So that's our doc team, and we're gonna update this inside of the JS. Okay, but now if you go to the e-commerce page, the doc team is on there, because we need to add the functionality to this right here. So when you click it, you can add and then remove it. Also save the theme color. Okay, so you can now resize it, and that'll be it for the CSS. So I'm gonna close out the doc team, doc.scss, close and remove the class from this one. Save it, close out the variable, and inside the index I will remove the class again. And I'm gonna open up my JS, main.js right here, collapse this, and after the communication component, I go down here and start working on the functionality of the doc team. Okay, I will write a little comment right here, create my function, say lights doc team, like this. And down here I'm going to call it okay. So first thing, we need to grab this button that need to be clicked. So the constant team switcher, say documents, that query selector, and I had a class team switcher like this. So uncheck if we don't have that class, we're gonna return the team switcher does not exist, return. So we won't run the function out underneath it. And I'm gonna create a undefined variable called current team, like this for now. Now I'm gonna add the click event to the team switcher. So I say team switcher that add event listener, and listen the click, run main function like this. And let me explain. If I right click and take a look at this, the markup of the team switcher, you see this is the button that inside of, okay, had a class team switcher, but we had this data attribute current team, say light. If we change this one to dark, see the icon changes, so we want to make sure we keep that in mind, that we need to change to the theme that we're currently on. Okay, we want to get our current theme. We want to get the value of our, let me close this one, our data and the value of our theme. Okay, so I say theme switcher that gets attribute and get the data current theme. So let me cancel like this. Right click to inspect. I bring it to the bottom. So if I click this now, it says lights. Click again, it says lights. Okay, it's not changing, but we need to change it to dark. And when click it again, change to light. Okay, so we want to create like is a ternary operator to change. Okay, light to dark. So I say current again, current theme will be if current theme equals lights. Okay, then we want to update the theme switcher data attribute to be dark. So it's a theme switcher the data set like this, current theme like this. So when you use data set, you don't have to put this data dash or this current theme, and you can just put a current theme by using the camel case. Okay, like this. So this will be dark. Okay, so when we click it, if it's right now is a light theme, you click it, it should be dark theme. So that's why we want to change the current theme to be dark. Else we want to change the current theme to be light. Okay, so if you dark, we change it to be light. If you light, we change it to dark. So I just paste it again, change this one to light. Okay, so if I save this now let's cancel that current theme again. So I click light, dark, light, dark. Okay, you take a look at the elements with this one. Look. We have it right here. So see, that's dark theme right there. Okay, let me refresh again. So we are light theme, dark theme. Okay, click again, say light theme, dark theme. Okay, but our current theme is not updating it correctly. Right now we are dark theme. Let's say light right here. If I click again, then say dark theme, but we are light theme. Okay, so to fix that, we need to grab the data attribute again. So I'm just copy this one and paste it underneath here, and save it. We take a look again. Okay, now we are light theme. Click again. Now it's dark theme. It updated correctly. Light theme. Okay, we are now light, dark. Okay, so after that one, now we want to use our local storage and push our current theme in it. So what we do, we're gonna set our current theme again to be window the local storage the sets item, and they take two parameters. The first one is the key and the second one is the value. So for the key for this one, I want to set it to be theme, and the value will be equals to the current theme, because that's the value we're getting from here. So I'm gonna set it to be current theme. Okay, so if I save this now, click, now we have doc team. So if we go to application, okay, let me make this big, and you should see local storage. If you select your local host, you should see we had a theme with a key and a value is doc. If I click again, it changed to light. Okay, now we're on a light theme. Click again, the doc theme. So we need this value. Okay, so now close, bring this one down right here. So after this one, we need to add the class, the docking class, to the body and remove it. So say the documents, the body, the class list, the toggle, and we're gonna toggle the theme, the doc, like this. So if I save this, now if I click it, now we have our doc theme. Let me close this one out. Our doc theme like this, click, light theme, doc. Okay, now I'm gonna work on all pages. So if I go to the project page, doc theme. Okay, now it doesn't stay. So if let's say I go to message, it does not say. So that's when we need to the local storage to grab the item again. So after the theme switcher, add event listener, get my current theme again. Now I'm going to get the value from the local storage by using the get item. So it's a window, the local storage again, that gets item, and this one take the key. What key we're looking for in this case? The theme. So theme like this. So what we want to do, if the theme is light, then we make sure that the data attribute get updated to the light, so it show this moon icon. Okay, also we'll make sure we remove any class, theme class on it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I will say if current theme equals light, because it will return the dark or light theme. Go light. What we want to do is I'm gonna grab this, place it right here. So instead of toggle, gonna be remove lights. Okay, even though you won't be adding it, just making sure. Okay, and the theme switcher, I'm gonna update the is data attribute. So this right here, I'm just gonna grab this right here. We just want to make sure if it's light, we have this current and theme to be set to light, so the icon can update. Okay, and we do nothing after that one. So we say return. If it's not light, then we will down here, we just want to do this, copy this too, paste it right here, and this is gonna be dark, and hold our Control D, say both, say dark right here. So with these two gonna be dark. Save this. Now let's take a look. Refresh. Okay. Now it's a light theme, dark theme. Light, dark. So if you go to our home page, like here. Okay, something is not working. Okay, yeah, there's reason why it's not working, because we need to dynamically update this class. Okay, so instead of hard coordinates, we want to grab the actual current theme that is on. So what I do, instead using this string, I'm going to template literal like this, and where I say lights, I'm going to grab the current theme. So current theme like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom right here for the dark. And instead of remove here, I'm going to be add. So save this. Now you can see the dark theme is staying. Now we have the icon. So if I say it's light, dark. Let's say we go to another page. the e-commerce page. Let's see doc theme. Okay, other pages will be doc as well. Okay, inbox, same thing, doc. Okay, now there's a quick problem right here. You can see for our chart, the labels are gray, not gray, dark, so it's hard to see it, so we can update it. So tap on the other way here where it says is chart, find that function, and before anything else, go and tap here. We're gonna set a global color for all of this. So what we have to write is a chart with capital C like this, that default, that color like this. Then I'm gonna say equal to hash C 9C 9 CD. Do I say this now? Now you can see even under light you see this gray color. Okay, so it get updated nicely. Okay, everything get updated, the drop down, everything like this. Okay, so I'm gonna spend this. So this is our finish project. Okay, so we have the project page, the e-commerce page right here, the messages, and the inbox. Okay, and we have our doc lighting, lighting, and we have our model right here. Also, before next week tutorial, there will be a folder on the Github page where you can download the entire source code of this project. So all the 4 pages, the complete project, you'll be able to download it. Okay, so that will be it for the series of developing our 4-page admin dashboard. I want to thank you very much for staying. If you have not already done so, I will appreciate that if you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I want to thank you again. But before we go, I want to bring your attention to a project that I worked on about a year ago. So I developed this front-end UI framework called Romance 8, which I only use it to create my premium template, HTML template, which I sell them on Template Master. But I plan on releasing it publicly, which you can use it. Okay, so right now it's not quite ready to be used publicly, so I'm gonna be updating the documentations, and before the end of this year it's gonna be available where you can download it, use it for your own personal or commercial project. Also, I'm gonna be using it on this channel, so there'll be a link in the description where you can check it out, the documentation right here. They have a lot of functionality and features, a lot of components. For example, let me just show you one of the components, the accordion. For example, we have this accordion right here that open up, close, with a nice documentation. You can go through and take a look. We have libraries of animation. We have animation library, parallax library, and have a lot of widgets such as calculator right here. We have this calculator right here. We have a calendar right here, for functioning calendar right here. Okay, we have clock right here. As you can see, we have all of this. We have our typography. See, it's a lot. So I'm going to be working on the documentation, update a little bit, and once it's ready I will update you on this channel where you can download it, start using it on your project. And also I'm going to be doing a crash course on how to use it on this channel, and furthermore, and for the upcoming tutorial from there on, I'm going to be using it on this channel. Okay, so with that out of the way, I want to thank you again for stopping by and watching this channel. Thank you again, and until next time, have a great one. Bye.